Welcome to QAMA, the calculator that thinks only if you think too. Please use the calculator's buttons only and not the computer's keyboard. Enter a calculation ending with equal. No result, as you see. There will be one, but only after you enter a reasonable mental estimate. Here we might round this down to 20 and this up to 40. So, key in a reasonable estimate of 800, again terminated by equal, and the precise answer is shown. Had we mistaken the 20 times 40 as 8000 equal, it just gets wiped out and waits for a better go. The accuracy needs to be just good enough to prove that you understand what you are dealing with. For instance, must obviously lie between root 400, namely 20, and root 900, namely 30, perhaps a little nearer to root 900. So, and yes. Or, firstly, we need to know what tangent means. Otherwise, what is the point of using it? So, tangent of angle alpha is opposite divided by next. Here is how we can estimate any trigonometric function. Make up the triangle with your fingers. 70 degrees, clearly more than 45, less than 90, something like this. Now, how much approximately is this length divided by this length? Clearly looks like more than 2, less than 4, maybe 2.5, 3, any such. Let's try 3. And yes, easy. All red functions are accessed by pressing the second or shift key first, and then after a task is completed, namely when we see the calculation, the estimate and the precise answer, we need not clear anything to continue. The next entry will take care of this. We can re-enter the previous calculation by second repeat. We can edit the calculations and the estimates using the cursor arrows and the delete key. Say we entered this number and want to change it to this. To replace the 1 by 2, take the cursor to the 1, delete it, and enter the 2. To insert the point, move to its required position and enter the point. A task can be edited only before pressing equal. To edit the task after the equal was pressed, switch off, on, and re-enter the task with second repeat and proceed to edit. If, upon pressing equal, the cursor jumps to the beginning, something illegal had been entered, here one of the 2 points. So, we correct it and press equal again. Or, this is negative and has no real root. QAMA uses only real numbers. For even roots, the positive one is used and only that one should be entered. Do not confuse the minus, as in 7 minus 6, with the sign inversion, as in times negative 8. Make sure to specify degrees or radians. Numbers can be entered using the so-called engineering notation, namely entered as or as 8.2 e negative 5. Functions and arguments are entered in the order they are pronounced. 2 squared, root 2, sine 2. The order of execution is conventional. Here, the 4 to the power of 3 goes first, the 2 times next, and the 180 plus last. Here, the sine 7 goes first. If the 7 times 2 should go first, put them in brackets. Here, the 2 to the power of 3 goes first, and then the resulting 8 to the power of 2. This is 2 to the power of 6, not 8, factorial. When there is a pre and post function, the post function goes first and then the sign 49. In the each mode, into which we get by pressing the second each key before pressing equal, each step is highlighted in turn to be estimated separately. When the estimate of the subtask is accepted, the subtask is overwritten by its precise value, and the next subtask is highlighted for estimation, and so on. Occasionally, an interim estimate will be required even in the estimate mode. This happens for a good reason, which is not explained for an even better reason. The non-estimating mode turns QAMA into an ordinary calculator, albeit flashing a health warning, but you would never use this, would you? A number can be stored in any of the 9 memories and recalled when needed again. Store plus 3 adds the 2.3 to the number already stored in 3, and an acceptable estimate for this accumulation needs to be entered before the task continues. This key clears memories before a task is entered. To use a result in the next task, press second answer. Happy QAMA!